Students, today we'll be discussing the RNS theory of a reaction. What is that? According to RNS, ARRHENIUS, according to this, the rate constant is related to K is equal to A into e raised to minus A divided by RT, where what is K? K is the rate constant, A pre-exponential factor, EA activation energy, which is the minimum energy which the reactant molecules should possess to get converted into products. Activation energy, you are very much aware. R is the universal gas constant and T is the absolute temperature. Students, you may ask me, teacher, what is the use of this equation? It can be utilized to calculate the activation energy. Means what should be the minimum energy the reactant molecules possess so that they can be converted into products. Now, taking log on both sides, natural log of K is equal to natural log of A minus EA divided by RT. Converting natural log to log base 10 system, we get log to the base 10 K. You have to multiply it by 2.303 to convert natural log into log base 10 system, is equal to again 2.303 log A to the base 10 minus EA divided by RT. Okay, dividing throughout by 2.303 we get log K to the base 10 is equal to log A to the base 10 minus EA divided by 2.303 RT. Are you okay here? This is how you this is how you obtain the formula. Here 2.303 is obtained because I am dividing throughout. Okay, now you can be I'll rewrite it again. See here, we can write it like this also. Therefore log K is equal to minus, I am just rewriting it, minus EA divided by 2.303 RT plus log A to the base 10. Done. This is Y is equal to M. This is X plus C. Means when you plot a graph of, concentrate, log K is the rate constant versus 1 upon T, which is X, we get a straight line. We get a straight line with the slope equal to minus EA divided by 2.303 into R, and intercept, if you extend the line, the intercept is log A to the base 10. Okay, that's it. Means log K along the y-axis you have to plot 1 upon T, that is X along the x-axis, minus EA upon 2.303 R, you get it as the slope, and with log A as the intercept. Okay, intercept, this is the intercept here. Are you okay with this? Is it fine now? Now, to calculate activation energy, what we are going to do here? To calculate E1, EE, that is the activation energy, which is, again let me repeat, the minimum energy required for the reactant molecules to get converted into product. Let me put it like this. Let K1 be the rate constant minus EA divided by 2.303 at temperature T1. K2 be the rate constant at temperature T2. Are you okay here? Students, subtract करा. Therefore log K2 minus log K1 to the base 10 is always common. हे जेव्हा मायनस करतो ना, I hope you understand, this gets subtracted with this, minus EA upon 2.303 RT2 minus of minus, which will become plus EA divided by 2.303 RT1. म्हणजे log K2 minus log K1. हे कळलं तुम्हाला, मायनस ऑफ मायनस, बिकॉज आय एम टेकिंग दिस मायनस दिस. सो मायनस EA डिवायडेड बाय 2.303 RT2 फर्स्ट. हे लॉग ए टू द बेस 10 दोन्हीकडे कॅन्सल, मायनस ऑफ मायनस बिकम्स प्लस. आता काय बाहेर काढूया, EA अपॉन 2.303 R बाहेर काढा. दिस इज पॉझिटिव्ह स्टुडंट्स. हां, सो इट बिकम्स 1 अपॉन T1 minus 1 upon T2. I hope it is clear. EA divided by 2.303 R out, 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. So log K2, log A minus log B is what? Log A upon B. Log A upon B is equal to EA upon 2.303 R. LCM kada T2 minus T1 divided by T1 T2. Using this equation, we can calculate the activation energy at two different temperatures. Now, we will calculate the dependence of rate of reaction on temperature. We already know that rate of reaction depends on the kinetic energy of the molecules and orientation of the molecules. Now, how does it depend on the temperature? Students, when you plot a graph of what? Kinetic energy of molecules at two different temperatures. Kinetic energy of molecules at two different temperatures, that is T1 and T2. This is the y-axis, which gives us the fraction of molecules. Concentrate, we are plotting a graph of kinetic energy of the reactant molecules at two different, and we are observing at some typical overlapping of the graph in this particular region here. Okay, now we observe that when we plot a graph of kinetic energy of the reacting molecules at two different temperatures T1 and T2, such that temperature T2 is greater than temperature T1, then we observe that the fraction of molecules possessing energy greater than the activation energy. Activation energy म्हणजे एक barrier असतो which is the barrier necessary for the reactant molecules to cross, then only they will get converted into products. We observe that temperature T2 is greater than temperature T1. Students, when we plot a graph of fraction of molecules possessing energy, kinetic energy greater than the activation energy at temperature T2, area under the curve, at temperature T2 is much more than the fraction of molecules possessing kinetic energy greater than the activation energy. Okay, this curve, the area below this curve is comparatively lesser than the area below this curve here, and this is the structure A plus B. What is this A plus B here? At two different temperatures, we observe that the molecules possessing activation energy is greater at, हे बघा ही कर्व वरती आली आहे आणि ही कर्व खालती गेली आहे. It shows that the fraction of molecules possessing activation energy, kinetic energy greater than the activation energy at temperature T2 is much greater, which shows that as the temperature increases, the activation energy or the kinetic energy of the reactant molecules increases. That is, the rate of reaction increases and the reactants get converted into product at a faster rate or a faster speed. Okay, first condition. Second condition, effect of catalyst. Students, last part of the topic, effect of catalyst. Students, let me tell you, what is a catalyst? It is a substance. It is a substance which changes or increases the speed of the reaction without itself undergoing any change. म्हणजे catalyst does not undergo any change, students. It only alters or increases the speed of the reaction. Now consider a very simple reaction here. What is that reaction? We will take potassium chlorate KClO3 and make it to react with oxygen. Okay, but in the presence of catalyst MnO2, we get 2 KCl. Now oxygen is liberated out, students. The point is what? You know, when you plot a graph of kinetic energy of the reactant molecule along the y-axis and reaction coordinate along the x-axis, what type of graph you get? You get a graph like this. हे काय? हे activation energy for catalyzed for uncatalyzed reaction. Uncatalyzed reaction, which is much higher, and this is the activation energy for catalyzed reaction. Uncatalyzed and catalyzed. So what does catalyst do? Catalyst makes the reactant, that is KClO3, follow an alternate path. एक वेगळा मार्ग त्याला सुचवून देते, due to which it requires minimum activation energy to get converted into products. So you observe that the activation energy required for the uncatalyzed reaction is much lesser than those of the activation energy required for uncatalyzed reaction is much greater than those of catalyzed reaction. म्हणजे reactant molecules ला भरपूर एनर्जी लागणार. Students, the activation energy required for uncatalyzed reaction is greater. Means the reactant molecules should possess very high energy. But if the same reaction is carried out in the presence of a catalyst, what does the catalyst do? It suggests an alternate path for the reactant molecules such that they cross this barrier with minimum energy, and that is why the graph is lower here. They cross the molecule, they cross the barrier even if they have minimum energy, means the number of reactant molecules getting converted into product is much higher. Here the number of molecules getting converted into products is much lower. Why? Because they require very high energy, students. That is the reason. Because catalyst minimizes the activation, so reactant molecules require very high energy in the absence of catalyst. They take a lot of time. They require very high energy to get converted into products. But if there is a presence of catalyst, students, they get converted into products within seconds. That's it. Means the activation or the kinetic energy required by the molecules is very less, such that they get immediately converted into products. Here हा ग्राफ बघा, हे uncatalyzed reaction, आणि हा ग्राफ बघा, हा catalyzed reaction, जिथे activation energy required is much lesser. That's it. Clear? Now consider last reaction here, where hydrogen peroxide is getting converted into water and oxygen. If you plot a graph here and if you allow the hydrogen peroxide, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in the presence of iodide ion, which acts as the catalyst, students definitely will get a graph. What type of a graph you get here? Again, the fraction of molecules getting converted into products is much higher. How do you convert it? Like this. Fraction of molecules getting converted into products is much higher here. हे बघा, ही ग्राफ आणि ही ग्राफ, हे फ्रॅक्शन कमी आहे कारण ॲक्टिवेशन एनर्जी जास्त आहे, आणि हा फ्रॅक्शन हे क्रॉस मारूया असे, हा फ्रॅक्शन जास्त आहे. दिस इज an uncatalyzed reaction. And this is catalyzed reaction. Are you okay? So uncatalyzed reaction, the activation energy is, or we can say the number of reactant molecules getting converted into products is lesser. That's it. So when you plot a graph of the fraction of molecules possessing activation energy versus energy, you get the graph like this. This graph is larger than this large graph, which shows that the number of molecules getting converted into products in a catalyzed reaction is higher than the number of molecules, fraction of molecules getting converted into products in an uncatalyzed reaction. That's it. Are you okay, students? Yes. From tomorrow I'll begin with the problems of this, and we will start with the second topic here. आपण second topic, second and third consecutively घेऊया. That will almost complete your C1 syllabus, students. Okay. Bye for today.